As the country heads into the holiday season, travelers could expect to face disruptions from the gate to the cabin. American Airlines canceled hundreds and hundreds of flights across the country this past weekend. Other airlines are handling outbreaks of violence and unruly passenger behavior on board. NBC News correspondent Tom Costello joins us now from Reagan Washington National Airport in Virginia. Tom, good morning.
Hey, Joe, so we actually have thousands of flights canceled over the weekend. Thousands. At the moment for today, American Airlines has canceled several hundred, about 270 so far. So that's an improvement over what we saw. They blamed weather. They blamed staffing shortages. But as you mentioned, we've got anger boiling over in the airports because airlines, in this case American, has really let some passengers down. But also, we've seen tempers flare and violence in the skies. This morning, flying the so-called friendly skies is going from infuriating at times to downright frightening. Travelers have been left scrambling and stranded all across the country after American Airlines canceled close to 2,000 flights over the weekend, scrapping more than a third of its flights on Sunday alone. Passengers from New York to Dallas to Miami waiting hours in endless lines to rebook or even speak to an agent.
They delayed it, and then they said it was the original time, and then they canceled.
Monica Velez did not receive a text that her flight was canceled until she was already at the airport.
It said choose another flight, but they don't have flights available. I have to work Monday, and I have a 9-year-old at home.
American blames the cancellations on bad weather and staffing shortages that snowballed. It comes just weeks after Southwest experienced a similar problem, compounded by weather triggering days of chaos and stranding passengers nationwide. Meanwhile, outrage has been boiling over on planes as well.
It's literally 6 a.m. Who's flying at 6 a.m.?
This bloody brawl broke out on Friday morning on a Delta flight in Atlanta. Police say 30-year-old Curtis Clayton became enraged after the passenger behind him placed something into the seat pocket. Clayton was arrested and charged with battery. Delta says in a statement it will always put safety and security above all else. Just days earlier, another attack on an American flight.
We had one of the worst displays of unruly behavior we've ever witnessed.
Police in Denver arrested this man after the airline says he punched a flight attendant in the face twice when she accidentally bumped into him and then apologized.
She had blood splattered on the outside of her mask.
The FAA says there have been nearly 5,000 reports of unruly passengers so far this year, a record, nearly three-quarters related to the mask order. Now, with busy holiday travel just weeks away, pressure on the airlines and the TSA to handle the growing passenger loads. American Airlines says, in fact, most of those people who were inconvenienced over the weekend were rebooked on flights within 24 hours. Doesn't help if you miss a wedding or something similar. In addition, it says they're bringing on 1,800 flight attendants who have been on leave. They're coming back as soon as today. The hope is these staffing shortages, really across all airlines, will be minimized in time for the Thanksgiving Day rush. Guys, back to you.
The other hope is that passengers will start behaving. All right, Tom Costello.
Really?
Tom, thanks so much.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.